Hope you're all well. So to cut a long story short, I ended up doing a funded challenge. A lot of people have been asking me about these funded challenges, and I always thought it was a bit of a gimmick. Did a bit of research into FTMO and my Forex fund. So me and my team decided to do the challenge. Okay, so there's two phases. We went for the 100k account, so you got to get 8k within 30 days or so. Did that, no problem. The second phase was 100 and then earn 5k within 60 days, I believe. And then you funded with 100k. So the reason why I'm interested in this, when I reached out to my Forex, I said, can I pass this account and give it to somebody? So I'd also almost create a bit of a mini hedge fund. So the broker initially take 25%, leaving 75%. So I could give that account to someone and give them 50 or 60% and me have the remaining. Which doesn't sound a lot, but to all intents and purposes, I'm giving my students an opportunity to trade a funded account, a 100k account. And there's little to no pressure because it's not my funds. It's not like I'm giving someone 100k and if they blow it up, I've lost 100k. Yeah, okay, it costs £500, but for me, I was more interested in, getting 5 students up and running with a nice account, pass them that, and then I just take 15-20% for doing nothing. So effectively, over 5 accounts, I'd have 100% profit coming in. If they earn 10%, I'd have £1,000 to £2,000 a month over 5 accounts, which would be 10k. So, to all intents and purposes, I made a clanger. Well, actually, in the morning, I'd done 1,600 quid, scalped a few times, the DAX was choppy, lost 800 quid, recouped it back for a 1,600 quid morning. So I thought, that'll do. The account was, I needed to pass £500, okay? So I'm typically using £100 per point, 10 point move is a 1k, okay? So I only needed five points to pass. Right, so speaking to the team in the morning, seen that the data was the sell-off with the data. So I thought, right, well, we'll have a little dead cat bounce and we'll probably test the lows. That was my thought process, even though on IG there's a pivot point where there was a bit of a supply zone. Okay, so I took that with a bit of touch of salt. I thought, listen, pre-market, it's just going to pull back a little bit further. Shorted it and just took my eye off the ball because I thought, when we've got the next hour where it's going to probably be choppy. Pre-market, not a lot going on. What did I do? Took my eye off the ball, didn't I? And blew it up. Blew it. So yeah, we just started to push forward. The buyers were coming in, and yeah, bit of egg on my face really because I'd done £12,500 within a couple of weeks. I just come back from Croatia, sort of got my head down with it. Done 12.5 grand. So there's that positivity. There's that profit that we've earned, which I'm going to show you here. I'll post the snippets from the 8k and then the 5. We've done 4.5. And yeah, I blew it. My fault. Egg on my face is what it is. So I thought I'd tell you guys about it. It doesn't matter what you've done. All 2-3 weeks worth of work, full day scalping, 1,600 quid in the morning. It was in the bank, wasn't it? Really. The 12.5. I only needed to do £500 or $500, and messed it up. Took my eye off the ball, and that's it, guys. It's okay making decent money. Obviously, I've took an amount of money out of my my IG account. I've started again with 150. Scaled it back. I'm doing £60 a point there, just to while the market's a little bit all over the place, and I'm kind of getting into holiday mode with Christmas, and my other businesses are quite busy. So in my mind, this account was pretty much passed, and then I could have give it to somebody, and then I would have done another one. to pass it to somebody else and create that little Yorkshire Academy hedge fund. So yeah, got a little bit too cocksure, got a little bit too brave, assuming something that, you know, there's a massive sell-off, and I'm thinking, right, we'll probably bleed out. Didn't. Buyers came in, V-shaped recovery almost. Egg on my face. So yeah, it just goes to show, guys, that you can week in, week out, churning out these profits, taking these smaller losses, and then you think, I've got 12.5 grand in my bank. That's, you know, me with my Asperger's, onto the next thing, And yeah, took my eye off the ball. It is what it is, you know. And blew a 12.5k profit in my mind, and blew the chance of just picking up a simple move all day. So let the carnage happen in terms of what I should have just left and waited for the first hour of market open. Then again, if we're not even testing support or the lows, pre-market lows at 1:30, 2 o'clock, 1:30, come 2:30, if we didn't push further, then we knew that the buyers were stepping into the market. And I even said to the group the potential of a retest of 12k, and by that point it was too late, guys. So I'm on to another one, and I'm going to document this and show you, you know, the journey, and we'll see if we can have another stab at it. So yeah, we were 90% there, and the last 500k I messed it up, you know. Just forgot it. Put the trade on, I thought, yeah, that'll be all right, and it wasn't. So no one's bulletproof, you know. Even I make mistakes. It's all right earning what I've earned. And this was a weird concept, really, because I was a little bit dubious of these funded accounts, thinking, is it real? You know, do they pay you? And having done a bit of research, it kind of got my attention, thinking that I can give a little bit back to my students, you know, manage them, even though I made a mistake this time, manage my students and sort of get them on the right path. I mean, they're on the right path anyway, but in terms of some capital to trade with. So that was my plan. I was never going to be trading this account. Got my own capital, so I don't need to give 25% away or pay wages. However, this, as a Yorkshire trading hedge fund, seemed quite lucrative. You know, I'm earning money, helping people. Everyone's a winner. The broker, or the My Forex fund, the trader that will be trading that account, as well as myself. I'm happy to sort of step in as well. Should someone not be able to trade and they're a little bit unsure, I can always tell them what I'm doing on my account, and pretty much give them signals of when to buy and when to sell, etc. Key levels, which obviously they're all probably aware of. You know, your supply, demand, support and resistance, or your technicals, they're well on the way. So yeah, that's it in a long shot, guys. Bit of egg on my face, but I thought I'd show you the mistake. I'm going to again show you the results and actually show you how close we was. But it happens. And then I've rebought another account, laptop down, had a little recess for an hour, purchased another account, put a couple of trades on, made a couple of K back. So yeah, there's that account now that we're going to pass, and again pass it to somebody within the Yorkshire Trading Academy. We've got 205 students there, so I've got probably bums on seats to at least 5 accounts. So that's going to be my next 3-month plan. Whilst trading with myself and managing my other businesses, I'm looking to fund 5 students in the next quarter. So I'm looking at investing a lot more now. You know, obviously your Warren Buffetts of the world. I'm not saying I'm similar to Warren Buffett, but I do understand investing and business. So I'm hoping to allocate capital, not to anything overly fancy, just blue chip companies, maybe putting an amount of money there, and then start dollar cost averaging in, should we see some sort of positivity. So having that capital and liquidity on hand is nice. It's a nice feeling, but yeah, this account, guys, it is what it is. I'll post you the results. You can look through it and on to the next one. So the boy is not invincible. I made a mistake. I wanted to be honest with you guys. And yeah, have a good weekend.